Hello everyone, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there around the world. This is Martin Rooney, your host today for another episode from North Carolina of the Sunday Smoothie. And I think this is not only going to be the best episode yet, I think it's going to be the most challenging because I am not just preparing a smoothie. I am not just preparing pancakes. I am not just preparing eggs. I am not just making bacon. I don't have 100 different ingredients. I haven't been prepping for a week for this because I will be revealing a secret family recipe called the ROONDOG breakfast sandwich. And you will see this sandwich, and if you try this sandwich, it will be the greatest sandwich you eat, and I'm going to show you how it's a healthy sandwich too. So, before I begin, hey, I've got the oven cooked up, baking right now at 400 degrees. I have got my pan with my coconut oil for the eggs getting ready to go. I will be heating up the skillet in a few seconds. I will be explaining how I made a special pancake mix. Next, I will be explaining what I did special to the bacon, but I want to start off with a story. As everyone is coming on board from around the world, I want to start off to remind everybody what the job is of a dad. And I want to tell this story about my dad. Hopefully he's listening because I taught him how to use Facebook. He sometimes comments in. And I was telling a story the other day because I was out in upstate New York and a parent was telling a story about driving for the first couple of times with their teenage daughter. And she said something really powerful. She said, sitting next to your kid the first time they're driving ever is the most dangerous place you can be in the entire world. And I thought about that for a second. And I said, wow, look what a dad will do, right? Or a parent will do. A dad will sit right in the most dangerous cockpit in the entire world, right next to their kid, trying to teach them something. What an incredible responsibility. And then I told the story I'm about to tell you now. It was the first time I ever went driving. Now, to age myself, in the 1980s, when you went to driver's ed, you sat behind this giant, lousy simulator machine that didn't work. You did stuff in like a 1950 Edsel on this movie screen. It didn't do anything, and that was like how you were supposed to start learning how to drive before you started driving. So my dad takes me to this place by our house. It was a road that was just perfectly straight. Nobody really ever rode much on it, and this was going to be the first time I ever got to drive, and it was the family diesel station wagon, a tank. So I get in this thing. We pull up. There's nobody around. We switch, because I don't even know how it worked back then, if I was allowed to be driving or not. We get in. He gets in, and he's like, let's go. So it's a dead straight road for about 15 miles. So 15 miles dead straight, no turns. Couldn't be a safer place for my dad to put me. So I get in the car. I'm driving. I'm not really going too fast. He said, hey, pick up the speed, which my family will tell you today, I still don't drive too fast anyway. And I'm driving, and then in the distance, I see a car coming the other way. And I start to grab that wheel, and I just slowly pull off onto the shoulder with about a mile for it to go. My dad's just looking at me. Finally, the car goes by, and then he looks over and he says, son, what are you doing? Why'd you stop? And I said, Dad, there's a car coming. And he looks over, and I won't forget it, because this is like a dad thing. These dad moments you won't forget. We're going to talk about it today. And my dad says, yeah, son, that's going to happen from time to time. Like that, there's going to be a car that sometimes comes the other way. I'm your dad. I'm going to try to get you ready for it. And that's what we do, right? As fathers, we're celebrating that today. Our job is to get our kids ready for it, to get our kids ready for life. And one of those ways to do that is with food. I have so many great memories of the different stuff that my dad would talk about when he traveled and the things that he ate and the things that he did. And like, I wanted to be those things as a result of my dad. And so much. And hey, if my dad is listening, he shaped me so much in the things that I do, the ways that I travel. He used to get up in church and speak to the group that I wanted to be a speaker. All of the things that I do now are things that my dad showed me how to get ready for it. right? And today we're gonna show that off a little bit with a secret recipe for you. So all the dads out there on the Sunday Smoothie Edition Father's Day today, hey, congratulations on being a dad. I hope you're having a great day with your family, and we're gonna get this party started. So first, really quick, because I know this show could get long. Guys, bacon. Hey, for all the vegetarians and vegans out there, hey, I'm sorry, but we're going with bacon today. I like bacon. It's Father's Day, my day. I'm putting the bacon out. Now, there's a secret that I always used with the bacon. You got a couple of choices. See, I'll go maple syrup, and I'll just massage it into the bacon. Now, and for the bacon, guys, nitrate-free, all natural, no hormones. Make sure you prepare it right. Hey, maybe you go get the pig yourself. But here's the thing. I put that on there, and the kids really enjoy it. So it's a little glaze of maple syrup. Now, it's a little glaze of maple syrup, but other styles, the kids don't like it as much, but you could also go with a little Dijon mustard, a little pepper in there, give it a little sweet and spicy. Really, really good. So we got it up to 400 degrees. Oh, man. I just turned off the oven, which is not what I wanted to do right there.
Start.
And then right here, what we're going to go with is, I'm putting that on. I'm going to set the timer. I'm going to set my kitchen timer for about 10 minutes because it does get hot pretty quick as that goes. Now, what I was supposed to be remembering was turning on the eggs and this too. And now, I'm going to talk about the next ingredient while this stuff heats up. Guys, next ingredient, we're going to be making pancakes. I'm going to show you how this all comes together. With the pancakes, made my own pancake mix here. So you'll see a little bit, if you can get a look at that, a little bit different looking. Had to stir it up. So what I did is in a food processor, I processed up some oats, so some regular oats, chopped them up almost into a powder. With that, I took out some egg whites. So you get a handful of egg whites, you get your oat powder, you use a little almond milk, and then boom, right there, and I forgot this too, and then again, I added some protein, because I'm going to have the smoothie today. The smoothie's going to be all carbs today, so we're going big, protein big on the ROONDOG sandwich. So on the ROONDOG sandwich, we're going whey protein in the mix. So it's a protein pancake that we're going to be going with. I'm going to show you how we made it, but it's oats, we got the whey, we got the egg whites, we got almond milk, right? So the almond milk is here, but I'm going to be using that in the smoothie as well. And I'm going to show you my secret style, how I cook pancakes, how the kids love it. So as we're doing that, and this is heating up, what we're going to go with right now, and we're even going to start this off and
John Buzz is saying, do you recommend a whey protein to buy?
The one I just went with, here's what I would say, Buzz. And hey, guys, that's Buzz. He is a chef. He's watching me right now. Buzz, don't critique my technique so much. Guys, I'm going to bring in my teenage daughter, who I'll be teaching to drive someday. Sophia Rooney, come on over, so she can be watching these. So remember, when you're doing these, oh man, I forgot my special thing to do on that. I'm rushing through. But hey, so Buzz, you answer that in a minute, man. But what I would say is, hey, all natural. I don't go with any flavor. Make sure that hey, organic. Make sure that you're getting it. You'll be able to pick out the best grade when you see it for sure. Everybody can see my technique. Cutting up the eggs. Make sure that your hands are washed. The bacon is still going right there, so we got that. I'm going to go 6 eggs today because we're going to make a couple of sandwiches. Make sure to always keep your environment clean when we do this stuff. Now, when you're looking at your pancakes, I'm checking out that right there. We're going to get going to the smoothie next. You want to make sure that they get a good bubble on top. And one of my secrets, which I'll show on the next round, because I kind of cooked through that, because I want to make sure that this goes fast for you. Oh boy. Here we go, folks. Is one of the Sophia, move that syrup
the maple
out of the way.
syrup.
This is gonna be, and hey,
Closer to
there's
me.
my team. Move it out of the way, bud.
Oh.
So look at that. So wow. And what you'll see is, hey, what I found when you put Misha, you're supposed to be watching this over here. Come on over. So also my daughter Christina is gonna be in charge of the eggs, just to make sure we have gone over how to make eggs. You know how to do it. Keep your arm up. And what we're gonna do right here is, as we're getting this going, we're gonna start the smoothie. Now, when you make pancakes like these, guys, they cook way faster. So you see how fast those browned and how fast those went? So check it out right there, a little bit hot. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you see how that gets a really brown, fast color. So when you do these, you don't let them sit too long. It'll end up burning your pancakes, and the kids are definitely not gonna like them. Now, here's an interesting thing we're gonna do. This is a little Rooney secret right here. So what I go with is a little coconut oil. So I go with a little coconut oil right there. And on the coconut oil, also like this, using an all wooden spoon. I don't use any plastics or anything on there. And when we do this, boom, I put some coconut oil on there first, and it actually fries. It actually fries the pancake. You can hear that sizzling if you were over here. You hear that? So you hear that sizzling. You want to put some of these on here? So Sophia's gonna get that going. Let's get 3 more going. How's those eggs going? It's like I feel like what is it? A sous chef, Buzz? Right in here. Tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. I'll check on the bacon. Bacon is looking good. It's really hot right there too. And while we're doing that, we're gonna get the smoothie going too. This is like Iron Chef edition of the Sunday Smoothie. One more. That's good. Perfect. And then what I do, you see how right now, if you want to get a look at this, or if you can see this, if you can see this right now, you see how the pancakes are actually sizzling in the oil. It makes them really crispy, adds a little taste, and you're getting you're getting a good flavor with it too. Now, next thing to talk about with this smoothie edition, what we are going with, keep your arm up, Bish, is we got almond milk. So I'm going with some almond milk right there. So we're going with some almond milk today. I'm just gonna make what I like, because it's Father's Day, and it's just gonna be what I call a red smoothie. So we're going pretty much all red. And I'm gonna use a mixture of green tea and matcha tea, which I really enjoy, so I wanna talk about today. I'm gonna drink the rest. Green tea and matcha tea. I drink green tea every day on our Warrior 20.
Buzz said that he's laughing, saying it's controlled chaos.
Yeah. Hey, well, did you wanna flip them? But see, when you do these, man, with the oil, it's a little bit different, but what I do, you see how I push these through the oil a little bit, and I'll stir them around in the oil to make sure I get all the oil, but man, you'll see the difference, if you want to get a look at that, come on up here. You'll see the difference when you use the oil is going to cook them different, but you get some good stuff. Oh, eggs are looking good. Wow, guys, come over here and see this. Now, this is an organic egg. When I say guys, come on over and see this. So we got organic eggs. Remember I talked about my technique that I taught her. That's what you do as a dad, is to keep the eggs moving. I like them perfect like that. So these are free range, grass fed, perfectly done, and the color orange of that yolk and how that yolk goes looks absolutely perfect. So we have one of our ingredients right here. We're getting our other ingredients going while the bacon is cooking right there. So we're putting that out. Oh, another ingredient we're gonna have today, this will be a little surprise, a special nut butter I made with a combination, when you process it up in the Vitamix, a combination of peanuts, almonds, I threw some cashews in there and some seeds. It's almost like a 6-7 nut combo. You're gonna see how we use that in a little bit. Did you make those yourself? Or are you just taking them off? All right, hey, what I like to do sometimes is press those down. And as you can see, this is a little different than, see what I'm going for here. Going for the presentation, Buzz. Hey, you don't have to clean that. Let's stay away from that right now. All right, so see, we got kids cleaning up. They learn good things from their parents. But look at that, starting out. Buzz, what do you think? I'm putting the pancakes together right here, looking good. Let's check on the bacon. Bacon is still going, looking good. Marinating in that that maple syrup mix. Let's get another one going. Don't waste time here. Wait, oh. Systems check. Usually, guys, so here's why I did this addition today too, and the kids know. They would be able to tell you, but a big thing, wait a second. The big thing that we do, and I'm actually sweating here over this. Hey, am I supposed to be sweating on Father's Day like this? And one of the things I will say is it's always, hey, do I make pancakes for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, so they always want to have pancakes. And when they have a friend stay over or friend sleep over, hey, can Dad make his special pancakes? Can Dad do his stuff with his pancakes? And eggs. Yeah, and she likes the eggs, and we have all the eggs, and then I make, and what else, and do I make the best bacon, do all the kids say? So I make this bacon, and then the kids love the bacon, and everybody likes the bacon, and it's just interesting that that's the kind of stuff that they're someday going to remember from their dad. So they're going to remember how their dad made stuff and what their dad did. Okay, you could tell that, so she's trying to say there that, hey, when all her friends sleep over, when they sleep over, they're all asking for more pancakes. And, and that's like the first thing that they want. Sophia, keep an eye on that. So let's go over this smoothie because the bacon is going to be getting ready. So today what I'm going with, organic, local, Strawberries. I'm going with some frozen dark cherries and raspberries. Guys, the dark cherries really add a lot of flavor because depending on when you get the blueberries, if it's not seasonal or not, what's going on?
Tom wrote in, I never get pancakes when I sleep over.
Wait, come on. Oh, John Prano or John Boss?
No, Tom.
Oh, Tom. What do you mean, Tom? You've had this sandwich. Don't kid yourself. All right, so what I'm going with, this is just a smaller mix today. Less ingredients, but I've got some frozen. Flip it over. Some frozen, some not frozen right there. And, hey, make sure to put your ingredients back. Always keep it up. Uh-oh, the bacon is beeping. Let's have a look at that. Now, when I set my bacon timer, as I've learned to do it, I set it early so I make sure I don't burn it. Because, man, if the bacon goes too far, nobody wants to eat burnt bacon. So I'm still good. I'm going to continue, turn my timer off, turn it back on, give myself 3 minutes. Is what I would think that I got right there. So I'll give myself 3 minutes. That'll give me time for the smoothie right here. So again, we use the Vitamix because I got some frozen ingredients in this one this time, but no protein in here. Calling this a red smoothie. We got organic blueberries. Oh, that was grapes at the end too. So I got grapes. Please just leave that. We got grapes. We got blueberries. We got raspberries. We got all the stuff. You can stay over here and help me with this right here. All right. I don't want you to think we're raising a house of kids that, you know. Here, let's hit it. Get it going. All right, so here we go. And as you can see, that deep red color right there. And color is really important, especially in the smoothies for the kids. Make another layer of sugar. And when you're doing your smoothie, you want to make sure you really grind everything up, especially for the kids, because if there's chunks in it, they might not go for it. Oh, that's looking good. Look at that color. Our bacon is going. We are preparing for the first ever making a ROONDOG sandwich. So for everybody just joining us, happy Father's Day. This is the Father's Day edition of the Sunday Smoothie. Man, that one is looking really, really good right there. I brought myself
Sophia, they're saying you have a serious game face on, making that
serious smoothie game face right there, or pancake game face. All right, and then, hey, always making sure that you're turning off all your stuff. We're going to do that.
Tom says Food Network has nothing on.
Yeah, Food Network has nothing on this show. Are you kidding me? We got kids, we got all different ingredients going. So, hey, wait. So Kira and Sasha, come here. You guys will be our taste testers. This will be the important part. And I said, or you can taste it too.
Well, you said
they're not in the show yet. No, there's no cashews in this. There's no nuts. There's no nothing.
There's no nothing.
All right, stay over here. Let's try it out. See what you got. It's good. What do you think?
It's all fruit.
All right, so everybody likes it. And guys, Sasha is in the house too. Let's check on our bacon. We cannot forget that. Bacon is looking
try it,
good.
Sash?
Over. Probably give myself a little more time on that bacon.
Abby D says he's fasting for Ramadan and you're making him very hungry.
Yeah, hey Abby D, I'm sorry about that, man. I don't want to pull that on you. Okay. Hey, so wait, let's get a gun show pose. That was famous. Show me the arms. Oh boy.
Wants the puppy.
Wants a puppy. All right. So Sasha Rooney in the house. Did you try your smoothie?
No, she didn't.
No. Okay. Shy today. So what we've got is what we are putting together here, guys. A little episode right now. Hey, can I try one of these smoothies here? so having our smoothies. Something that the kids will remember. All right, somebody take Sasha away with the dog. And here's what we're going to go with right here. So I'm about to show off a family recipe. Well, family recipe. It's my family recipe. It's a creation I put together.
Krista Sub says, Mike says that in the Subs household, they make man cakes, not pancakes.
Okay, well, hey, I guess you could call this a man cake. Cheers, everybody, on Father's Day. Hey, this is a really good thing. Kira stealing a pancake. Watch out over the hot stove.
That was the perfect top. How could
Okay,
you?
I'm going to go with the final ingredient just so we don't take too much time. So, hey, remember, when handling things, always good stuff is to have hand warmers. You won't see this often in my other videos where we will turn everything off. Okay, watch out. Please get back.
Sasha, you want to
Get back. So, the This is really, really good right here. I'll show you how this is done. Perfectly prepared. Holy cow, could not be better for the Sunday edition. And now, what you do, what I would do with the bacon sometimes if I had more time and I wasn't rushing, like sometimes fathers do, is you can actually turn the bacon over. But when you see this, oh my goodness, it could not. I'm gonna pick the best pieces right here.
Jen Love said that Pop-Up should have been a special guest chef today.
Yeah, that could have been.
Would have been a good idea.
A lot of moving parts here, Jen. A lot of moving parts. we got a lot going on, but I'm going to show how this is made.
We're hitting lunch with them later.
Now we are going to put together the first ever. Let's get a look at this and how this works. The first ever on camera ROONDOG sandwich. We will go with. Let's see. We'll just use it.
I got another.
Today. So check this out, everybody. So here's how this works. So you're going to get yourself, remember, so to describe these pancakes, these are pancakes. Yeah, but you could call them man cakes, I guess. Protein pancakes. What we've got is we have got milled or ground oats in the food processor, egg whites. Then we went with protein powder and almond milk, which, you know, hey, so guys, a lot of protein in there, a lot of healthy carbs, good for you. Then from there, check this out. This is where it gets interesting. A 5 or 6 seed and nut butter that I made myself, and this is important. What you're gonna do is, you're gonna put that, and I like to layer it completely around. Now, hey, we have a kid with a peanut allergy in the house, so they won't be having this version. So they just go with a regular one, but this is mine.
They're asking if you can post the recipe after.
Yeah, absolutely, and a photo of it. But then, we've got our cage-free farm fresh eggs, which are my favorites right here. I love, guys, you can really taste the difference made by Christina Rooney today. The egg watchdog. I'm gonna pile this one high. Guys, you know what I really don't like? I don't like going to a place where they make a sandwich and they don't put any meat on it, or they don't really load it high. So you know what? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna load this thing up. ROONDOG style, how it would be. And then the big ingredient, the secret ingredient, is uncured, nitrate-free bacon with a maple glaze on top. So you don't need to add maple syrup to your thing. And hey, don't be chintzy on the bacon either, guys. I hate that when it goes too. And then the other one goes on top, if you want to get in there and get a quick look of that, if you can see that. Guys, and this is the official ROONDOG sandwich. And if you really want to go hardcore, which I sometimes do, Buzz, let me see how this works, because we got a little of that maple glaze. Then watch. A little maple drizzle on the top. Tom Robertson, you'll be having this when we get here.
Tom says he is confirming he has never had the ROONDOG sandwich.
What?
All those years.
True? Is that really true?
I think we've made him eggs and pancakes.
Yeah, Hat Solo had it. All right, and then a little maple drizzle across the top. And there you have it, folks. Today, on Father's Day, yeah, this is a huge hamburger, right? So guys, this is the official ROONDOG sandwich. I've been making this for a long time. It's kind of it is a Sunday tradition with the kids. I've got our red smoothie, and the kids have the pancakes. So hey guys, try a pancake, bite it, and see what you think of that.
It's like my 5th one.
Hey, you're dripping that bacon on there. And as you can see, so hey guys, maybe I'll come over on this side of the table too. And hey, so where's everybody coming in from today? Around the world? Or hey, tell me what you think. Or hey, are there any cool stories or traditions that you have with your family? But one of them is, hey guys, one of the big things, keep that over the plate. Sure. Hey, that's where you never know. That's where you never know what's going on. But as you can see, we got some bacon lovers in the house. But so does anybody have any comments or questions or anything like that?
A lot of happy Father's Day, obviously, from everywhere. Viva la familia. Happy Father's Day to the TFW familia.
Okay, I'm going to get some more. Well, hey.
Look how happy you got when you lifted that bacon.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this out because, hey, it is Father's Day in a minute. So I'm going to close out with a final story. But it is Father's Day, so I want to send it out to all the fathers out there again. You saw, hey, maybe this was a little microcosm of what it means to be a dad, right? You're running around, you got a lot of moving parts, you're trying to keep things together, but you're always doing your best, which reminds me of a story from my dad, and I'm going to end it on this today, and then I'll answer everybody coming out there too, as the kids are having their food and digging in. My dad, when I was a kid, where are you taking that? Okay.
It's from my stomach now.
Okay. My dad, when I was a kid, was, you know, hey, you would have chores, you would have household stuff you have to do. My dad would say, hey, you got to mow the lawn, or, you know, there were just certain things that I was in charge of, and that's what a dad does. They put you in charge of certain things. Like today when I put the kids in charge of certain stations. And I can remember sometimes, you know, I would be busy, or I didn't want to do that chore, and one in particular was mowing the lawn. My friends were going to the beach. I didn't mow. I didn't get it done. And I said, hey, Dad, my friends are all going to the beach. Can I skip mowing? And my dad just said, let me see it. 4 words. He would always say 4 words that would get me to get the things done. And he would say, well, you can go to the beach, just do the right thing. And he knew that I knew mowing the lawn and getting done with my responsibilities was the right thing, the thing that I should have done, but I didn't. So I would say, but Dad, I want to go to the beach. I just want to go to the beach. Can I just go to the beach? He'd say, sure, you can go to the beach. Just do the right thing. And it would just, show that over there. As you can see, I keep my family engaged when when they're really doing. Watch the bacon. You're getting all over yourself.
Don't get it
all
all
right,
over
and
your
then,
chest,
and he would just keep going and say, "But Dad, I really want to go, and it's going to be a great time." And he'd say, "Do the right thing," and he would say, "Do the right thing," and he would keep going until I knew what the right thing was because he taught me. Yeah.
I'm pointing my boo-boo.
Okay, she's pointing out a boo-boo to everyone out there. That's another job of parents to make sure you always keep a Band-Aid on things. But back to the right thing story, which is hard. And what it is, hey, a dad's out there to teach kids how to get through life. He's out there to teach kids how to do the right thing. And hey, my dad did that for me, so I want to say thanks to him for that. And I'm hoping today, all the fathers out there, hey, you celebrate and you have some fun and you enjoy your day. But don't forget for a second that your job is ultimately to, hey, raise your kids great, teach them to do the right thing.
I have a question.
What's that?
Did you ever go to the beach?
No, so what the story is I didn't go to the beach. I stayed and mowed because I knew if I went to the beach, actually the other part was I knew I'd probably be in trouble somehow. So also, hey, if you want to be a great parent, you should be demanding, you should be supportive, but you should make sure that, hey, you get your kids to do the right stuff. You got a question too?
You go to sleep.
Do I go to sleep? Yeah, I go to sleep sometimes. So, guys, hey, welcome into our house. This is what we do on Father's Day, I guess, a new tradition. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. I'm going to write everybody back. So say where you came from, say what you thought, share it with a lot of people, and I'll put the recipe up. You got to try this thing, guys. It's unbelievable. So, this is Martin Rooney signing off for another hectic, Iron Chef-like edition of the Sunday Smoothie.
Yeah.